is what it is. It is what it is. Emotional damage. Hey, how you doing? All right? Nobody cares. It is what it is. Well, cheers to you. Friday night. Oh, you made it. Congratulations. Another one. We did it. We got him. We got him. It was a hell of a week, man. So, but we're here, man. Now, here's the only thing about this. I bought this today. My worry is that I mean it's been I think at the shop. I saw it for the first time maybe a few weeks ago, 2 3 weeks ago. So my worry is that moisture, of course. Upon inspection, and these came in cello. It's not terrible. I have had it out for a couple hours out of the cellophane. Just leave it out to help shed some extra moisture. I would have liked to at least kept it overnight till tomorrow, but I'm being stupid. I mean, it is kind of a stupid place here. I mean, it is what it is. As long as you acknowledge your stupidity, you're on the path to wisdom. Wise people are stupid men that realize. I can't stress it enough. Yeah, bro, that Punch Grand Puro, if you let that dry out, because it's such a thick tobacco, that filler tobacco is insane. If you let that dry out and get better combustion, because if that cigar is really moist, you might get a bad combustion, bad draw. Because I can't believe how thick and heavy that cigar was. And then it would affect the flavor. It might just be like feel like darkness, but bland. Tobacco needs to be combusting properly, and it needs proper airflow to deliver it. So if the tobacco's wet, the leaves are going to be too expanded, less room for delivery, right? And it's just so it's the whole thing. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. So this is the all new My Father cigar, but they package it like in the beginning it was Don Pepin, right? So it's Don Pepin, Pepin, a very old school looking band. I'm telling you, I'm not joking. That Punch Grand Puro and Robusto, whatever it was, that will if you let that cigar right, it was almost a little uncomfortable. You're like, wow, like wow, am I a bitch? Like that cigar is something. Is something. This is in Toro. They had it in three sizes: Gordo, Robusto. Of course, I wanted to have a Robusto, but here's the catch: the Robusto was 5 by 54. Now, I'd rather have 6 by 52 than 5 by 54. Once you get to 54, cigars really get, I don't want to use the word weaker, but weaker. They start opening them up. Um, the Punch Gran Puro Nicaragua, but in Robusto. And we purposely let it sit out for a couple of days because that tobacco was too thick. That tobacco, if you took it out of the humidor, I don't know if it even smoked right. It needed time. Because I remember a while ago, I bought a large Punch Gran Puro. And I mean, maybe 6 by 54, a big, big cigar. And I remember I had issues. And as far as combustion, and I didn't think about back then. But now by applying, see, when it was not, I didn't invent dry boxing. I didn't. But I invented tactical dry boxing. This is premeditated dry boxing. What does that mean? Means your humidor is the dugout, but now a dry box is the bat on deck. You're on deck. You're about to go. So maybe it's one day, but that 1 to 2 days, right before you smoke it, every cigar, you're gonna have better combustion, better flavor. I can't stress enough. Better ingredients, better pizza. Yeah. What you said? Yeah, I smoked the golden era twice, man. You get with the program. Get with the program. Send this guy to the dome. So this is in Toro. Fantastic construction. I gotta admit, it was kind of expensive for my father. The regular Don Pepin's going for $10, $11. This is a special edition. This is a TAA. I wanted maybe just to review it, but unfortunately, I'm here with you guys. It is what it is. Um, I did let it sit out for a couple hours. I would like to let it sit out for more. It is what it is, though. I mean, it's not bloated. I would have liked to just shed a little more moisture. It's a very perfect, evenly looking wrapper. Um, it's a golden light brown. It's very nice. It is a Corojo wrapper. And I was going to say, the look of the wrapper looks kind of like the golden era a little bit, as far as the color and the feel. Now, the binder and filler, I believe, and the rest is Nicaragua. Whereas the golden era punch, I believe it's Honduran straight through. And I don't know if it's I don't know if it's Corojo. I think it's Corojo straight through minus one thing. So I believe the golden era has more Corojo. Anyways, let's get to this. I'm excited. It's not that often a new My Father comes out. The construction is top notch. The band is basic, but they're going for a classic look. So I respect that. It says My Father on the back, handmade. It really looks like old school. Instead of a lap, man, the cap and everything. This thing was put on really nice. So the price point was like $16 and change for this Toro. So not cheap. Now I was at like a commercial lounge, it's a corporate place. So if it was my guy, he probably would have had it for like $13, maybe $13. So I know that the place was gouging because it's a TAA model. Although interesting enough, it does not say TAA on single cap. So heads up, single cap. It's a very thin single cap. You don't need to cut much. Okay. So yeah, normally TAA cigars, Tobacco Association of America, normally they're going to have an extra band. It doesn't because they didn't care. It is what it is. I haven't seen this cigar. Yeah, I just saw it a few weeks ago, and I thought about it, and I really wasn't excited at first. Like I don't care. I mean, I like my father, but I'm saying, but it's just like it's gonna be my father. It's gonna be earthy black pepper, and and earth and black pepper. Like all right, another one, another like old school my father. I get it. Like Don Pepin, whatever, cause the old school my father. I get it. It's gonna be strong and black pepper. I get it. It's gonna be. I get it. It's gonna be heavy. So it is what it is. I mean, we're not talking about when you get to hire my father. You're talking about like a Granaforte, or you're talking about like Promessa, or you're talking about something like Le Bijou. And now you're talking about like some serious shit as far as like taking it to the next level. But basically, my father. I mean, you know exactly what you're getting. You know exactly. You know exactly. Like you don't hire a hitman. You don't hire a hitman to mow the lawn. Now, maybe you can. Maybe it's cheaper. But legally, I'm not recommending to ever call a hitman. But if there was a funny comedy movie, that would be hysterical. Like, yo, how you doing? This is Vito. Leave a message. Like, hey, Vito. Hey, Vito. Yeah, look, we kind of need your service. Not like that kind of services. I mean, we got something that's got to go. It's in the front yard, but the grass. See, the grass is high, and the HOA. I mean, they're crazy. So we not them. Leave them alone. We just want you to get rid of the grass. You know what I'm saying? Could you take care of that? Beep. Whatever. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm not lurking. I want to listen. So I'm going to be paying attention to this cigar like just a review. Is what it is. As far as the quality of the initial purchase is very nice. It feels better than like a base my father. Not there's anything wrong with my father. Like uh, it looks nicer than like what's that one? The Floridian Tealis, whatever the hell. The one nobody can remember the name. Yeah, so I mean the grade, wrapper quality, almost seamless, really nice. Now let's get to the cigar. Bingo. Uh, I think my matches are a little moist. Wind more around a little bit. Initial impression of the smell of the smoke coming off the foot. Quite nice. Quite toasty. It doesn't smell like a really dark cigar, although it doesn't really smell like a very light cigar. I wonder how it's going to be compared to the golden era. I don't think it's going to be as sweet. My father doesn't like to do tons of sweetness. Wow, that win. I came out of that jacket like a turtle. Like, wow. That's it. It's exactly. It's what it is. Smoke your bet. First initial impression, I'm strapped. I am. Sig P245 Extendo Mag. Yeah, right there, just right there in the gooch. Just But then Smith 3913 right here. In the front pocket. Which I wanted like in the I want it kind of like, all right, there it is. It's the other way. It is what it is. All right. I got one there. Got one there. One there. One there. One there. I don't know. Somebody might try to roll up on Richie, and that's that. And then I'm not around. It is what it is. I can't stress it enough. Smoke your best up. Off the bat, it's a good impression. Off the bat, it's a long finish. Off the bat, 65% darkness. Darker than a Connecticut, not as dark as like a sun-grown feeling kind of cigar. You know what I'm saying? Moving around, get that smoke around. It gets into different parts of your mind. I can't stress it enough. That's nice. I'm going to tell you right now, we're going to compare it to the Golden Era because this is advertised as a Corojo cigar. Wow, that's stronger than the Golden Era. That's stronger than the Golden Era. That's spicier than the Golden Era. The Golden Era, though, is strong and spicy. So don't get it twisted. Understand what I'm saying. If the Golden Era is at a spicy level of 7, I'm using this for, you know, demonstration purposes only. This should be like a 9. This is rather spicy, and we're in the first eighth of an inch. So it is spicy, and it is spicier than the Golden Era. The Golden Era is sweeter though, and more delicious. And this is a like black pepper and red. It's like a hot spice. Wow, that was impressive. Initial thoughts there, but the finish, you see in power there. The punch has a longer finish initially. Uh, the finish was a little more intense, like in between puffing. Quite interesting. Wowza! Wowza! We're at a strong medium to full right there. That's a strong cigar. See, don't get it twisted. It doesn't have to be a dark cigar to be strong. Dark cigars is just, and I'm talking about the wrapper, but just the notes, the overall notes, if they're more dark, it's going to feel like a darker cigar. So our baseline is Connecticut shade. That's like as light as we're going to go. because nobody's smoking Candela. And now, remember, I paid $16, but remember, I was at a lounge that is not a gouge lounge, but a corporate place. Corporate places are scumbags. They're not gouging, but it's like whatever the price is, plus $3 to $5. That's what they do. So $16 there for Toro. Robusto was like 50 cents less, and Gordo was like 50 cents more. I was like, yeah, great deal. You're talking about probably should be like $13. So if this was $13, that would have been nice. But we're gonna go by what I see at the lounge. But once again, the true pricing is probably around 13. You want me to say it? You want me to say it? Do you want me to say it? 2023 has been one of the best years of cigars in my life as far as new releases. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. I don't know what happened during the magical scamdemic, and maybe tobacco got held back because production stopped, and that things got extra time to age, and maybe or maybe whatever. Who cares? The point is this: that is a phenomenal, my father. My father's cigars are great, but lots of times their cigars feel formulaic, and it's just like, here we go, black pepper earth. You know what I'm saying? No, and you want some more black pepper and earth and dirt? There you go. And we got dirt and black pepper and earth. And tomorrow we got black pepper, earth, and dark coffee. And you're like, I mean, yeah, they're powerful and they're affordable and they're great construction and they're cool bands and they're great with that. But you're like, all right. I mean, it's formulaic. It's formulaic. We're not talking about, Bijou. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's Friday night. We're going to have a drink. Okay, so look, as far as just reviewing this cigar, it's bold. It's strong. It's not on the darker side, though, 65% darkness. So that's going to be surprising to some people, like not having a dark cigar, but to be strong. Sometimes that's scary because they're like, what is this profile? What the hell is this? Um, that's a heavy medium to full. The finish, though, not that long. Feeling the mouth, feeling the hands, great. There is a little bit of that sweetness, like from the Corojo, like from the punch, where that almost like that you get that. I was saying like a bowl of golden grams, sweet honey nuttiness, toastiness, but that is not as pronounced. I'm just gonna call it like it is. The punch. I keep messing it up. The punch golden era is more delicious. The Pepin Don Pepin Nicaragua TAA 2023 though is stronger, bolder, but less beautiful. Depending how you define beauty, I get that, but I'm going to call it like it is. The other one, literally, every puff was gobs of like organic honey and black pepper and nuttiness. It was like eating a bowl of honey of golden grams. This is kicking back, less sweetness, but more spice, much more spice. But remember, this is not all Corojo here or majority Corojo. It's just Corojo wrapper. It's real simple. You traded strength for complexity. But here's the catch: the golden era. It's not like it's that much weaker. Also, the golden era. Here's the catch. And I'm gonna tell you, people forget about this, and they shouldn't. The finish. The golden era has a longer, heavier finish. So if you take a cigar that's medium plus to medium full, with a long, heavy, intense finish on every puff, and the flavor just keeps going. And you take another cigar, it's a heavy, medium to full. So on the puff, like wow, but there's no finish. If it's a short finish, it's even a bigger letdown. The stronger the cigar, when you have a short finish, it's a bigger letdown Because after the puff, you're like, this is strong. Where's the flavor? So every time you come back to the flavor, it's like, oh shit. But every time you let go of the flavor, oh no. So it is what it is. You know, so this is gonna be more get hit in the face every puff. Because that finish is gone. She's gone. Oh, that's right. Shit. Wow. Holding that smoke. Woo. See, if you're not holding the smoke, you're not getting the cigar. If you're just puffing passing, you're just operating the cigar. You're a cigar operator. Get into the management level, baby. Hold that smoke. Let that cigar get in your mind. It is what it is. It is what it is. I think everyone in the lounge is dead. Is what it is. Everyone in the lounge died, and I don't want to say I don't give a shit, but nobody's here, and I don't care. You know, Richie, Richie, we don't care about the lounge no more. I don't care. I don't care. I was here before you, and I'll be here after you. If you want to come, if you want to go, that's great. While you're here, I'm going to be respectful, but if you want to take off, who cares, right? Because if you want to take off and not hang out with Richie no more, that means you never were really here. You understand that? People that just ghost you, or whatever, they were here for a good time and then they got the fuck out. You gotta understand. It is what it is. If someone remember Donnie Brasco? I die with you, Donnie. If someone is really down, they're down to the ground. You understand that? And most people are soft. That is really heavy while holding. And then watch, here we go. Release it. I hope that finish kicks around. Now it's a Toro, it's a long cigar, six. So I'm hoping as we get into the stronger parts, I'm hoping that the finish sticks. What are we getting? Of course, black pepper. Of course, some earth. So on the darker side compared to Connecticut, but not extremely dark. There is some slight sweetness, which is nice. Somewhere between a nice honey note, a little bit, very little, or a sugar note, but just, it's not as pronounced. It's not as pronounced as the Golden Era, which both are Corojo cigars, but this is listed as a Corojo wrapper. As far as the binder and filler, what regions of Nicaragua and the age, I don't know, but it is what it is. I don't know if we're going to get much transitions. I didn't get tons of transitions either with the Golden Era. The Corojo stuff it's a very consistent type of blend. It's bold, but it stays. At least it was with the Golden Era, and it seems to be with this. We're an inch in, and no change. No change. It is what it is, but it is very nice. So, if you want a bold cigar, not on the darker side, um, that's heavy while you're puffing, and then the finish kind of, I don't want to use the word let you down, but the finish lets you down. That's potent though. So far, would this be in the better blends by now? Yeah, no, this is really. But see, I'm describing the flavor, but just the experience. Flavor is one thing, but the experience puffing on this thing. No, this is better than a Jaime Garcia. I love Jaime. It's a great cigar. It's a little dirty though. No, this is a higher tier cigar. It's more money though. It should be. So this is very strong tobacco with not a very dark wrapper, but it's not like it's Connecticut shade. But It is what it is. Um, that Corojo wrapper is fantastic. The quality of the wrapper, the construction is fantastic. Everything about it, I have nothing bad to say. It's heavy while smoking, and then releasing the smoke, it's not. It drops off as far as the heaviness. Holding the smoke though, it is more stronger than it is more. It is stronger than the punch golden era. But the golden era has more intensity. The flavor bounces around. Where this is just more bold. And then once you release the golden era, though, the finish is longer. But so if we're just talking about it, it's a nice compliment. You know, the golden era and this cigar here will complement each other, and it's really around the same price. The golden era is around $12, $13, and that's the price this should be at. Unfortunately, the corporate lounge I went to, you know, they're going to gouge, and that's what it is. But this is not like golden era. The golden era is available. This is a limited release. I can't say it's a one-time deal. I know it's a TAA. Would they take this and then make it a permanent release or a limited permanent? I don't know. I don't know. So if you want this, you're gonna have to buy a box because it's gonna sell out and then you're never gonna get it again. You know, that's a huge factor when it comes to cigars. If it's a limited thing, like the El Rey del Mundo is fantastic. But the El Rey del Mundo AJ Fernandez, the best AJ Fernandez ever made, it hurts it that it's limited release because as much as I can recommend that cigar, and I do, another year or two, you're not going to find it. And that's that. And that's that. And that's that. If you didn't like it, yeah, if you didn't like it, you're talking about the cheaper, that's on the cheaper low end of AJ. Not a huge fan of that. All right. The Enclave, not crazy about that. It is what it is. You know, they're heavy potent, you know, as what it is. Well, yeah, so this is a very nice cigar. Um, it's less sophisticated than the Golden Era Corojo, but it's bolder, and that does mean something because you know some people just want to have a cigar stronger. But whenever you push a cigar stronger, there's always going to be a trade off. You know, so the Golden Era has more sweetness, but it's not as strong. But the Golden Era is still strong. But you know, rich cedar as well, and a twangy sourdough. So you know, it's not a crazy complex cigar, but what it has, it's pushing black pepper, red pepper, cedar, sourdough, um, some earth, but not crazy amount. And there's a little bit of like a raw sugar. It almost feels like a honey note, but it doesn't feel sweet as honey or sticky. Sugar note feels a little more always artificial when you have a sugar note, but also it doesn't. It fades when you have a sticky honey note, like it's like that golden era. Like if you haven't smoked the golden era right now, you need to, so you understand what honey tastes like in a cigar. You smoke a golden era in any size, you're going to get one of the strongest honey notes you ever got out of a cigar. I guarantee it. It's phenomenal. That's what it is. Mm. Yeah. Well, make sure. Well, here's the thing, though, Chewy. Chewy, you could smoke that cigar tomorrow. Just take one out the cellophane and let it sit in an empty, dry box, and you can have it. You know, you can have it. It is what it is. And what happened to this place? I mean, this place was always stupid, but now it's like really stupid. You know, I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. You know, I mean, it's what it is. You know, where is everybody? Where's it? Where's it? Everyone's like, you know what, Richie? We're gonna go hang out with the Vicks. It is what it is, and that's fine with me. I'll end up just switching to review only, and that's actually more relaxing. I make like two or three, you know, 10-minute segments, and in between, I just sit there and relax. I watch some stupid stuff on YouTube, and that's it. That's it. Right there, got even stronger. And right there, like rock salt saltiness came in at the end. So that's quite intense. It's got a lot going for it. If you see this cigar, pick up a few of them. If you're a My Father fan, jump on the box. Anything. Um, they're all at the cigar fest. What's a 451? It is what it is. Yeah, yeah. They're at that new concert. They're at that 451 concert. They're getting that 451 concert. It is what it is. I really don't care. Listen, I don't care. We all have problems in life. Do you think I have time to cater to each person about their problems? You want to smoke a cigar or not? That's all this ever was. Don't get Richie twisted. Like, I'm not your best friend. I'm not your enemy. We're here to smoke cigars and hang out, right? Keep it respectful, right? Once we're done, you go live your life. You want to come back and hang out? Richie's there. It is what it is. Richie, Richie, I'm mad at you. For what? I don't care. You're mad at yourself. I am not your problem. Whatever problems you have in your life are self inflicted. Deal with it. But don't deal with it. I don't care. Holding that, holding that, holding that. Wow. That is quite intense. And here's the thing, I bought this today. If I could have let this sit out, not like 5 hours, if I could let this sit out till tomorrow or Sunday, if I could have gave this a couple of days to dry out even more, it would be even more intense. I know it. And that would be the scary thing because this thing is intense enough. Is what it is. So we got a little whiskey tonight. Then we got a little beer. We're having a good time. It's a Richie party. One beer, one whiskey. That's it. I'm at home, relaxing. No need to get drunk. We're having a good time. Have a beer, have a sip of whiskey. What do you think? This is my first rodeo? Huh? Huh? I just don't drink anymore. That's it. It is. I don't get drunk. 2 drinks, we're done. That's a lot for me. I haven't had a drink, I don't think, all week. I don't think I had a drink all week. Maybe one beer. I don't know. That's it. I don't like drinking. I like to have a drink for the flavor. Fantastic. But I'm not here to man, let's get fucked up. No. If you need to get fucked up on alcohol, that means you're already fucked up. I can't stress it enough. And the combination of getting fucked up when you're already fucked up is really fucked up. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. I can't stress it enough. You know what a fool is? And I didn't say this. I'm telling you. A fool is like a dog that returns to his vomit. Did you understand that? That's what a fool is. A fool is a dog that returns to his vomit. Do you know what that means? You know what that means? When you're stupid, you only get more stupid because you go back to your vomit and you eat it again. You threw it up because it's making you sick. And what do? This is great. And there you are. Oh, oh, it's $6 bucket beer night. You're sitting there, just 4 buckets in. You know, you're 40 years old and you're staring at the 20-year-old waitress, the 18-year-old waitress, thinking that she actually wants you and you have a chance. You don't. At best, maybe if she was hurting for the money, but it is what it is. That's a sad story. That's a nice cigar. It's better than the Don Pepin, the regular, the blue. It's better than like the JJ. It's a higher tier cigar though too, and it costs more money. How much more? Probably a couple more dollars, $13, $14. That should be the regular pricing. I paid 16 and change because this place was gouging. So let's be realistic. The realistic price would be around $13 to $14. At that price, that's a solid cigar. That offering. It is fantastic. It is strong. It's heavy while puffing and holding. The finish isn't that heavy. It's there, the finish now, but it's not that heavy. But maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it gives you a little bit of a break. Because maybe if this thing had a heavy finish like the Golden Era, and since this is stronger, maybe it'd be too much. Um, this is still a strong cigar, though. This is not a relaxing cigar. And what I mean by that is if you're trying to do something, work on a car, I don't know, read a book, I don't know, watch a sunset, I don't know, talk to your wife and your girlfriend, talk to your wife about your girlfriend, talk to your wife about getting a girlfriend, whatever. This is not the right cigar. You need a more relaxing cigar for that because this is getting your attention. Yeah, yeah, it's good. I mean, it's right there with the golden era, but yeah. And what did Richie tell you? What did Richie tell you? I told you the truth. I told you the truth. I can't lie. I mean, I could if I wanted to, but I'm not going to bear false witness. I'm not going to bear false witness. No, it is what it is. I think the lounge is dead. I think the lounge is dead, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. You can't hurt my feelings. Why? Because I don't work for you. Why? Because I don't owe you money. Why? Because you don't owe me money. Why? Because you're not paying my bills. So it is what it is. Are you saying the strippers don't actually love you? No, 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 no. Strippers, they do for that time. For a time. And what it is the money hides the truth. You know, they love you, and then the money goes away. It's like, 10 cent for champion, you got it. I'm pretty sure I've broken all 10 commandments. It is what it is. All 10 commandments. Well, congratulations, Jason. You're a felon. Because apparently you committed murder. Did you forget about that one? We're not talking about self defense. But if you're a homicidal maniac, well, I'm glad you did your time. And if you didn't do your time, YouTube's watching. That's none of my business. You're the one that said it. Imagine that. You got the FBI kicking down your door. Search warrant. Bang on the door. You broke the 10th commandment. Oh, which one? All of them. You took your neighbor's wife. You had another God. What else? Wow. Yeah. You did it not in the physical world. You did it in the spiritual world. You're talking about when a man looks at another woman in lustful, but he doesn't do it. He says by committing lust in your mind, looking at this, you've already done it. Yes, in God's eyes, sure, but not in the eyes of the court. As of right now, there's no spiritual prison. As of right now, it is what it is. Jason, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's because there's something wrong with your spirit, is what it is. And there's still. I don't know what's going on. Really quiet for a Friday night. I should have just did a review. This is a stupid place. I feel like the one guy sitting at a restaurant is like, "Why am I here? This place sucks." Mm. He's like, "I'm never going back." Yeah, it's good. It's good, but now it's just staying consistent. So I have nothing else to talk about it. I like it. It is a good cigar. If you're a My Father fan, Boxworthy. If you like Corojo cigars or stronger cigars, yeah, pick up a few of them. It's pretty intense and pretty strong. It's just not super dark, which that's kind of refreshing, though. It is what it is. Um, Something funny happened. I was getting a coffee the other day, um, at a coffee shop, and while I was online, I say hello to people, and there was a attractive, older lady. I mean, not like really old, but probably in her late 50s. But she was rocking it still. Very nice lady. She had like Southern charm kind of feel to her, and I was like, "Yeah, how you doing?" I'm online. She's like, "Oh, I'm doing." She's like, "I'm doing fine, baby." And I'm like, "Oh, well, this is fun." I'm like, "Yeah, that's good." Like, how was your night? How, how's life treating you? And she said, "Oh, life is good." She said, "I had somebody come by last night to keep me company." And me and the person behind the counter were like, "Okay." And then she waited a few seconds and she said, "Real good company." And that was such a classy way to say she got destroyed. She said, "Real good company." We're like, "Well, that's good for you. That's good for you. That's good for you." She's like, "It was good company." Maybe he came over and read her book. I don't know. I don't know. He's like in the dictionary. The letter A. He's reading the dictionary. I had some really good company last night. That made me laugh. But she was. I had some good company last night. Real good company. It is what it is. It is what it is. Exactly. He's like, Jack and Jill went up a hill. Then what happened? To fetch a pail of fentanyl. Like, what? Jack is dead. Jill's in rehab. She's not going to make it. Skidamarinky dinky doo. Skidamarinky dee. Fentanyl's bad. I don't know. It is what it is. Oh, if you're going to retro, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let's just retro every puff. Every puff. I, you know, you do what you want to do. If you want to burn out your nostrils and inhale the smoke, you hold the smoke a lot, you're going to be getting more nicotine, I guarantee it. You know what I'm saying? That you do what you got to do. I mean, I might retro here and there by accident. That's, holding the smoke and giving it time. If you just retros one thing, giving it time. Move the jaw around when you're smoking. Move that smoke around. That's quite intense. It's more intense than the golden era. Less sweet, less beautiful, but bolder. I think they're both complementing to each other, though. I like where this is going. Everything can't be Connecticut broadleaf or Mexican San Andreas. I like the Punch Golden Arrow is great, and I like this cigar. It's great. The problem with this is it's limited edition, and once it's done, from what I've seen, and that's it. Because all TAA cigars are one and done. He said, "I bet that she not use quality soap." I'm not gonna go into what she smelled like because that sounds awkward. But from a distance, she appeared to have good hygiene. No loomy. Yeah. Quality soap. Quality soap. No, if you ask me if I had to choose one, it's going to be the golden era because the golden era is still strong, but I'll take a little less strength to have more complex, more sweetness. The golden era feels like a more beautiful cigar, man. So it is what it is. But I'm not talking bad about the cigar in any means. This is phenomenal. That's nice. It is what it is. The ash is cocky. Look at that. It's I don't think I'm going to hold the ash on this. I think I'm going to get rid of it. I don't have confidence in it, and I can't recall my father experience if my father's cigars have they don't have as good ash as my Fuente. But I don't know. But each cigar is individual. Depending on construction and depending on the blend, especially how all the ash um, destroys together. And Gio, a guy who called me and texted me, man, are we lounging tonight? Are we ever going to have a lounge again? And last night he showed up in the last 30 seconds. So I sent him to the dome. And today, same stuff. Where's Gio? Nobody cares. Why am I even here? Gio, are we lounging? PG. Hey, Richie, thanks for having me on the show. PG, you're not reliable. PG, I downgraded your stock from kind of reliable to less than reliable. What happened, PG? Sacco gets a pass. He's on vacation. Uncle Larry's here. Chewy's here. I don't know what's going on. I wonder, though, here's the question. I wonder how this would change in the 5 by 54. The 54, the little more gauge, more width. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. We know it's going to be a little less strong than this. At the same time, we're starting off shorter at 5 inches. So the initial beginning, the smoke's getting there faster. We're closer to the cherry. So um, less resistance overall. I wonder. I wonder if that. I wonder if 554 versus 652 is almost equal. As far as where it sets it. What if the reason why they didn't make this in 5 by 50 it was just too strong? What if by making this in 5 by 54, maybe they did it on purpose, for that reason? Maybe. I'm only speculating because normally Robusto's 550. So, hey, what's up, Curtis? How's your balls? Are they fresh? Take 2 showers a day. Can't stress it enough. 2 showers a day. I'm fresh. I'm fresh. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. Don't be using that Lumi stuff. Lumi's for losers. Lumi says you can take a shower every 72 hours. You'll stay fresh. Hey, what's up, Evan? How you doing? This is a great cigar. This is a winner for my father. It's a winner for 2023. 2023, it's been terrible. But thank God the cigars have been great. Hey, son. How you doing? Stay strapped. Stay strapped. I got a 45 and I got a 9. It is what it is. I'm fine. It is what it is. It is what it is. One for each hand. Because I'm a man. Just in case. You don't know. The devil's out there. I'm minding my business. I ain't starting nothing. I'm staying legit. I'm staying legal. But if somebody wants to come up and thinking they're going to rob or whack Richie, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I'm not the one. That's it. Happy Father's Day. Here's what it is. I'm fresh. I'm fresh. Look at that. 40 years old. 40 years old. Look at that. Look at that. 40 years old. Look at that. Look at that. I count the womb. Here's what it is. Here's what it is. I'm a white man with a red face and a tremendous skull and big balls. Big balls. Big hands. Here's what it is. I can't stress that enough. But I don't care if you're middle class or rich. You need to take 2 showers a day. You're a little 451 there, little. Take an alarm. Warning, warning. Stop, 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 stop. Warning, 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 warning. Stop, 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 stop. Incoming, incoming. 451, 451. Incoming, incoming. 451, 451. Income. Dum, 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 dum. Yes, there is. Yeah. Bobby Luke. Bobby Luke, huh? Sitting on a dock on a bay, watching the tide roll away. Yeah, San Francisco is over. Did you hear about that hotel? A 2,000 bedroom hotel in San Francisco. They gave the keys back. They said, we don't want this property no more. We're not paying the mortgage. Why? It's too bad, too dangerous, too filthy of an area, too much problems with crime and homelessness. And nobody wants to go hang out in San Francisco with shit in the street and hypodermic needles everywhere. Disgusting. New York City just put candy machines with free needles and crack pipes. Why don't you put some free Opus X? We got problems too. Ah, I gotta get rid of that ash. I don't like how flaky it is. If this ash falls, I don't trust this ash. I mean, construction is great. I just don't trust that ash. I'm not trusting that ash. It's an ash I don't trust. The trust is not in this ash. I know Ash I could trust, and that's not one of them. It is what it is. I hope it proves me wrong, but I don't trust it. It is what it is. Listen, all of these situations, it's real simple. Ready? Depopulation. They flood everything with fentanyl. They flood the people that won't take fentanyl with fast food and sugars and everything else. Oh, look at this guy, Marky Mark, dropping it. Wow, Mark must be drunk tonight. Mark making it rain. Mark is flexing on these haters. Flexing, flexing. Mark, God bless. God bless you, Mark. Everyone, thank you, Mark. You're paying my child support. I really appreciate that, brother. Thank you very much. It is what it is. So look at this. So for the drug people, they're mixing fentanyl now with tranquilizer. The people are dying by the millions. The real people are dying a lot. Then they give everyone soda and energy drinks and terrible fast food and everything else in between, and they'll deliver it to your door at 3 a.m. So everyone's dying of that stuff. Then for people that are young, they're willing to make them transitions and change their body. And that way, once that happens, you cannot repopulate. If a boy or girl transitions before puberty, you can never have a kid when they grow up. So what happens is now you depopulated differently. You're killing people and they're going after the new people. It's all by design. It's all by design. All these major companies, too, that are going woke, they're not stupid. They don't want to do this. They're not stupid. Do you understand why they're doing this? Vanguard and BlackRock own majority stakes, major shareholders in all these companies. And they had a meeting, and you can watch part of it. And they said, we have to literally push, we have to change the minds. We have to push our agenda for this woke bullshit. It's by design. You think Budweiser was just like, let's destroy the company? No, they did it on purpose. They have no choice. The people that own majority of their stock, they have no choice. They got no choice. That's it. They're run by the devil. It is what it is. They have their agenda. So stop asking. I just saw Yingling yesterday. Yingling, which was the company like, oh, Yingling's a good beer. They're not pushing 451. And then Yingling was sponsoring a party where they had 451 parties, and it said, children over 2 need adult supervision. 2 years old? 2 years old? Two? I mean, and there was debauchery there. Debauchery. You're like, all right, Johnny, you're 2 years old. You're going to have to go with mommy. He's like, I don't even want to go to this show. I'm 2 years old. What's wrong with you? You don't like 451? What's wrong with you? He's like, I'm two. I don't even know what that is. It's Sodom and Gomorrah. I can't stress it enough. This world is being destroyed on purpose. Hey, Mark, you stay fresh. You get some rest. It's probably late over there. You do what you got to do, my friend. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do, my friend. I got to get rid of this ash. I don't like this ash. I'm gonna drop this ash. I know it could go. I don't like the curve in it. I don't like the flakiness in it. I could keep going with this thing, but I'm gonna get rid of it. That's a nice cigar. I'm getting rid of this ash. Yeah, look at that. As soon as I tilted my hand to the ashtray, it dumped into 1,000 little pieces. I told you that as soon as I put this near the ashtray, the ash jumped like the demons leaving the man jumping into the swine, and they jumped off the cliff. You do what you got to do, brother. You take it easy. You stay fresh. Appreciate that, Mark. You stay fresh. Well, it is what it is. Eddie Murphy's down with the Illuminati. Anyone that's famous for a long time, you can't be famous for a long time without being down with the system. I can't stress it enough. It's impossible. They're going to be doing sacrifices. They're going to be doing things that maybe they don't even want to do, but they have to stay relative. Did you ever see those bands that were one hit wonders that were really good bands? Why were they a one hit wonder? Because they didn't bow down. See, if you bow down and kiss the ring of this world, and you know who runs this world, Satan. I can't stress it enough. This band, they use too much glue. All right. So it is what it is. That's a fantastic My Father cigar. I can't stress it enough. You guys need to get this cigar. The Golden Hair is better, though. But this is bolder. Wow. 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 That's intense holding it. I wish I could have let this dry out even one day. My hands are clogged there. You know, one day. You mean two? One. What's wrong with you? Can't you count? Can't this guy count? This guy didn't go to school. What's wrong with this guy? Is what it is. Mark, you have a good night, brother. Take it easy. It is what it is. Sacco's on vacation and the whole lounge fell apart. Everybody needs it. Everybody needs a little dry box. I heard her say from each other. Try me now. Say the cigar's gonna be better after all we've been through. I will keep on trying you. I promise you. Ah, Jason knows all. Went down to the crossroad. Jason's like, man, Richie, shut up, Richie. Don't play with me. I know this. I don't care, man. You do what you gotta do, bruh. Make a move, bruh. What do you want, bruh? Here's what it is. Oh, I had a good day. I mean, in some ways. After work, I came home. I got fresh. We went out for sushi. Sushi was nice. Sushi was nice. Sushi was nice. We had sushi. After sushi, we went to a store, a food store, and she wanted to get something for later. I went to the lotto machine. I bought three lotto tickets. It's the same game, but a 10, a 5, and a $20 ticket. I scratched right there. All three were winners, but they were break even. $5 was a $5, 10 was 10, 20 was 20. So I cashed them there and I played them again. The 5 was nothing, the 10 was nothing, the 20 was 100. Bam. Now we left. I brought it home and I went to that cigar shop down the street. Cashed the ticket, right? Cashed the ticket. And I said, give me that $20 ticket there, the crossword. Loser. The other one I played there, $20, break even, 20. I said, okay. I said, now take that $20 and roll it to that crossword where I lost. That next ticket, bingo, $300. Stop. Thank you very much. I'm out. Well, I paid for them, my father, too. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice. Let's just say I'm having a good week. Yeah. Yeah. Is what it is. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it to the bank. I'll cash it twice. Is what it is. Next time you go to a bank, I want you to go to the bank with $500 and tell the bank that you would like to make a withdrawal. And they say, okay, how much? $500. Take that $500, then pull the other $500 out of your pocket and say, I'd like to make a deposit. And wait to see what they say. Why would you take out 500 and put in 500? Just you kept the 500 and just tell the person, don't worry about my business. Just do your job. What a great reset. That's called a reset. I didn't want that $500. I want that one. Okay, this $500, I don't want to look it at my face. You got it? Just do your job. Okay. I'm always respectful up front. But if the bank asks you why you're putting money in or why you're taking it out, I don't know. But this is what we do here. We put it in. Why don't you rename it Hokey Pokey? You put your money in, you put your money out, you put your money in, you shake it all about. You got no interest because the bank doesn't give a shit. That's what it's all about, right? I don't want that money in my pocket anymore. I want fresh bills. Yeah. He said, hey, Richie, pass the change fund. Hey, here's what it is. Nobody cares. This is a stupid place. This place isn't fun no more. This place used to be fun. Fun. I don't know what happened. Everyone is a lurker now. This is the lurking place. We're live in downtown Colorado with a bunch of lurkers. They're hanging out, but they're not. You guys look like the people from the Will Smith movie, I Am Legend. You're just sitting there. You guys are a bunch of lurkers. It's just like 20 of you guys sitting there. Richie. Richie. You want to come on the show? No, I'm just here. I'm just lurking. Okay, bro. Richie, you've only adopted the shadows, Mr. Wayne. I was born in it. When Gotham is in ashes, then you have my permission to die, Mr. Wayne. Like, what? He's like, my name isn't Mr. Wayne. Sorry, wrong room. Batman's in the other torture room. I'm over here, Bane. Okay, well, he's like, when you have, oh, with Gotham, I heard you. I heard you, Bane, from the other room. You don't gotta say it again. Yeah. If you take the vaccine, you don't have to wear a mask. All right, you still should wear a mask. But if you take the vaccine, you're not going to get sick. You're protecting your family. You're not taking the vaccine for you, you're taking it for them. Like, wait, what if they took it for them? Everyone's taking it for each other. That's not how it works. You don't eat food for your neighbor. Your neighbor's hungry. It's okay. I ate food. I did it for you. I did it for you. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not how it works. That sounds like communism. We're all in this together, folks. No, we're not. You're on your own. Because when I get my bills, it has my name on it. I thought we're in this together. What do you think this is? A group chat? I got no comment on that. I don't know. I can't prove that. Okay, for anyone that took that bullshit, did your balls get bigger? Did it help your balls? Josh, lean back. Do the Glock away. Lean back. Lean back. Do the Glock away. Hi, my name is Josh, and I like Glock. Hi, Josh. He's at Glock's Anonymous. The first step to admitting you're a Glock fanboy is admitting you're a Glock fanboy. Glock, 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 Glock. Dude, I don't have any of the original members of the Iron Dome. They were all gone. Everyone's dead. Everyone died. They're all gone. They're all gone. It is what it is. It is what it is. Nobody cares. See, I've been telling you this, and it is what it is. It is what it is. I've been telling you this. It is what it is. Smoke your best shit. I'm trying to decide where I'd put this review. Where would I put this cigar? Hmm. I think a 4.4. I think it's a really good cigar. Unfortunately, it's limited. If you like it, it's a short release. It's gonna at a lounge. Might cost you 13, 14, $15. So it's not cheap for my father, but it is a great cigar. So it is what it is. But the Golden Arrow is better, and the Golden Arrow costs less, and the Golden Arrow is not limited. So it is what it is. Those are major factors. Holy shit! It's really pick it up in the last third. Really pick it up. That's full strength. And when you hold the smoke on that, the red pepper and the black pepper, I mean, it's balls to the wall. But here's the thing. Ready? Finish is gone. It's gone. It's almost no finish, which is so strange to have such a strong cigar, and then the finish just goes away. Some people might like that. To me, it is what it is. But I would like to have at least a medium length and heavy finish. Let some of that flavor linger. So it is what it is. It's like fruit stripe gum. I always said it. Fruit stripe gum have the best flavor for 5 seconds, and then that's it. Fruit stripe gum, great flavor, no finish. Did you ever chew fruit stripe gum? What happened to them? It's gone. Shit. Great smoke output. The cigar is strong and heavy while you have the smoke in your mouth. Then right now, it's gone. So it's kind of a minus for it, but it is what it is. It's still a great cigar, great flavor. I'm enjoying it. You do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. So I do recommend it. 4.4, not as good as the Golden Era. Golden Era is more beautiful, longer finish, uh, much more heavier finish, and that's that. But as far as standalone, it's a great My Father cigar. It's a great cigar, period. So I would recommend it. Check out. Remember, the Robusto is going to be 6 by 60, whatever, but the Robusto is going to be 5 by 54. So I don't know. I think I went with the 52. I think that's a better choice. If you want to have this being less intense, remember the Robusto is 54. It is bigger, so it's a little bigger, so it should be less intense, but you're starting off a little shorter. So that initial impression might be about the same. Because the shorter makes it going to be more intense in the beginning, but it's a little wider. I'm old enough to remember. Remember Cinnaburst? I remember Cinnaburst. Cinnaburst was a great gum. My grandfather, rest in peace, he used to chew double mint. Remember the green one? The green double mint, double the flavor, double mint gum, spearmint, spearmint gum. That's where men were men. Remember certs? Guys would be chewing certs. Certs were great. Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about with the fruit stripe. That short finish. Now Cinnaburst had a long finish, and double mint. That was a long. That was a double mint. That was a spearmint as you can get. Double mint was good. Um, was what it was. It just it was just it really so. I I'm telling you, man, the Punch Grand Puro Robusto will really mess you up. Lifesavers peppermint, that was great. Remember that's where men were men. Lifesavers peppermint. My God. Certs. Remember that? The good old days. The good old days. It is what it is. I was wondering, you have the bubblegum fruit by the foot. Remember fruit by the foot? Remember that? Remember that? No, it wasn't bubblegum. It was no fruit by. Hold on, I'm getting this confused. Fruit by the foot was like a fruit snack. But then what was that bubble gum? There was a bubble gum that came with like 3 feet of bubble gum. Remember that one? What was the bubble gum that came in a tape measure? What was that called? Was that fruit by? No, that wasn't fruit by the foot. But anyways, if you were in England, they can't sell fruit by the foot. Bubble tape. Thank you. If you're in England, you can't have fruit by the foot, right? You have to have fruit by the kilometer, right? If you want a fruit snack in England, you're having fruit by the kilometer. You can't have fruit by the foot. Fruit by the yard, fruit by the mile. I don't know. Who cares? Fruit by the acre. I don't know. Mm. Yeah, remember Werther's Original? I think every young kid almost died twice by choking on a Werther's Original. Werther's Original was like the hardest candy you can get. Werther's Original. Butterscotch. Big League Chew. Big League Chew, I always had in the month of April when baseball started. As soon as baseball started, Big League Chew. The grape was the best. Big League Chew grape was the best. Big League Chew grape was the best. Well, as soon as you say that, I remember keeping that pouch that was metal on the inside. You smell the pouch, keep it in your back pocket. You're out there in the outfield. Big League Chew. Look at me now, Ma. I'm in the big leagues. Chewing bubble gum. What else? Is what it is. I think there's a market to have a new cereal, but have a mafia themed cereal. Like the marshmallows are like cement bricks, or something like that. Cementios. I think they need to have a mafia breakfast cereal for kids. Part of this complete breakfast, you rat. Every box was checked for a wire. You open the box and the guy's checking all the. He's wired for sound. Yeah, now and later. I think a mafia cereal. Every box comes with a 5-shot 38. It's just like taped to the bottom. Wow, mom, it's got a 38. Wow, that's a strong cigar. A lot of nicotine in this cigar. And the cigar is smooth. It's not edgy at all, but it's strong. Captain Bone Crunch. It reminds me of Bone Crusher. Is I don't remember that one. Remember Bone Crusher? Okay, there was a rapper in like 2002. He had like one song, but you know what though? He made a lot of money. Look up the documentary about that guy. He was smart with his money. He made millions of dollars off that one album, that one song. Remember Bone Crusher? Attention, Bone Crusher. Dun, 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 dun. Bum, 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 bum. So I go to the club and my I go pop the trunk and my got the loaded dick. Nah, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. Why I ain't never scared? Why so I go to open the trunk. I like how the guy had it in the trunk. He's like, he, he, he got the loaded Tech 9 in the trunk. Uh, 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 dude, that song, for a one hit wonder, that was the hardest song of all time. That song was a one hit wonder, but that was a hard song, man. He said, I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. I told you. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Dude, that song was straight fire. You put on I ain't never scared. Listen to that, man. What a great song. I don't know about that. Thank God they don't make cereal after cities. The New York City cereal. New York City cereal is just a dirty subway and rats everywhere. With a rat in every box. New York City cereal. Part of this complete breakfast. Yeah, it was all about the vampire one was good. Yeah, the vampire one was that Count Chocula. Count Chocula was man. That Count Chocula was the shit. Remember Count Chocula? There was a Batman cereal too that was good. The original Batman 1989. That cereal was great. Yeah, exactly. We know there was a tier. There was always the strawberry one. The strawberry monster one was always left behind. Nobody cared. It was all about that Count Chocula. Uh, 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 uh. I want my Count Chocula. I ain't never scared. Count Chocula. I ain't never scared. So I go to open the trunk. I got a complete breakfast. Part of this complete breakfast in my trunk. I ain't never scared. You know what was disgusting? Do you remember? Yeah, Captain Crunch. Peanut Butter Crunch wasn't bad, but Peanut Butter Crunch, there was something off about Peanut Butter Crunch. Then remember you had Kicks, and Kicks was like weird. Kicks, I don't understand what Kicks was. Pops was good. Pops was good. Pops was good. Um, what was the Apple one? Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks. Apple Jacks. Yeah, that was good. Apple Jacks was good. But yeah, Captain Crunch. Yeah, you had the peanut butter, but then you had the Captain Crunch berry, and that wasn't bad. But then they're like, hey, who wants diabetes? Remember they had the Captain Crunch, and it said, "Oops, all berries." Remember, all berries, all berries, all berries. That's disgusting. And I heard they actually sell like Lucky Charms, but all marshmallows. How could you eat a bowl of marshmallows for breakfast? Who is eating a bowl just marshmallows? Like how fast do you want? Excuse me, how do I get diabetes fast? I'm glad you asked. Now you want to eat Lucky Charms marshmallow only for a month every day for breakfast. Then you wash it down with a Mountain Dew Kickstart. It's a breakfast soda. It's going to give you that energy you need. I remember when that happened. I, you know, not even real marshmallows. It's cardboard. I remember they're like, "Oh, it's Mountain Dew for breakfast." Yeah, Mountain Dew Kickstart. You don't need water or coffee or maybe some fresh squeezed orange juice. It's like, guys, how do we get these kids to have attention deficit disorder? Oh, I know. Give them 50 grams of sugar in their bowl of cereal. Hmm. Honeycomb, honeycomb. I never liked tricks. I never liked the trick cereal. I never liked the rabbit, and I never liked the slogan. Tricks are for kids, and I'm like, that's a poor slogan because in the real world, if someone you say tricks, it's like this person is turning. It's a poor choice of words. Poor choice of words. Yeah. You know what was good? Smacks. A simple cereal. Remember Honey Smacks? Smacks that had the frog. That sounds violent. That sounds aggressive. Smacks. Smacks. Why don't you call the cereal Kicks? Kicks. Hit. Uppercut. Uppercut. Part of this balanced breakfast. Domestic violence. Frosted Flakes. Frosted Flakes are all right. Yeah, I didn't like Honey Nut Cheerios. You have Frosted Flakes. You know, the Quaker Oat cereal was like, oh no. Nobody liked the Quaker Oat cereal. But then you had I don't know about Sugar Bear. I don't know about that. But then you had the frosted wheat. Well, remember, it used to be just wheat. Remember though? Remember you had the wheat. Remember you? I'm old enough to remember. You used to get a box. It wasn't frosted wheats. It was just a box of the wheat brand. You used to have to break it. Remember the wheat? You used to have to break the wheat. And I remember my aunt. She would put like fresh fruit in it, and I was like, "It's not sweet." She's like, "Add some more strawberries and blueberries." Like, it tastes so dry. She said, "Eat it. There's people starving. Eat it." Like, I don't like this cereal. But nothing is worse than plain Cheerios. I'd rather go on a hunger strike than eat plain Cheerios. Yo, who's eating? What serial killer is eating plain Cheerios? Only has 1 gram of sugar. Mhm. Plain Cheerios. Plain Cheerios. I ain't never scared. What about plain Cheerios? I'm kind of scared. I go to my trunk and I got plain Cheerios. I'm kind of scared. Yeah, I'm kind of scared. I don't want Cheerios. Yo, regular Cheerios suck. Oh God, Cheerios. Kicks was to too. I can't stand that. Yo, cinnamon toast crunch was fire, dude. And now it changed. They ruined the blend. There's more chemicals in it. But remember old school cinnamon toast crunch? Yo, that cinnamon toast crunch, the original cinnamon toast crunch. My God, yeah, forget that. Yo, cinnamon toast crunch. That was the shit. Cinnamon toast crunch. Yo, that stuff was like, yo, cinnamon toast crunch. And remember they had cinnamon French toast? I didn't like that. They had cinnamon French toast. I didn't like that. Little French toast. Remember cinnamon French toast? Oh, what about Rice Krispies? Rice Krispies was not bad if you put honey on it. If you took Rice Krispies and put honey on the Rice Krispies, that wasn't that bad. Snap, crackle, pop. I ain't never scared. I so I go to got Rice Krispies covered in honey in my trunk. Snap, crackle, pop. I ain't never scared. Dude, you gotta admit, you gotta say this. Rice Krispies was the only cereal that talked to you. Remember, you put the milk in the Rice Krispies, you'd be like, it was like speaking some alien dialect or some demonic, literally like the demonic spirit world was like, you pour in the milk in the Rice Krispies. You're like, what the hell is that? Yo, Cocoa Pebbles. Yo, that's some serious, man. Yo, when I was a kid, I used to mess with that. Cocoa Pebbles was great. Yo, Cocoa Puffs were old school Cocoa Puffs. Yo, as soon as you put that milk in Cocoa Puffs, you had chocolate milk. Yo, Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, yeah. I wasn't a fan of Fruity Pebbles. See, that's how I knew it wasn't 451. I didn't like Fruity Pebbles. I even knew as a kid, I was like, I don't like this. I don't like it. That's what you have with Fruity Pebbles. You're like, I don't like it. Cookie Crisp. Yo, Cookie Crisp. I don't, Cookie Crisp sounded like it was good, but it wasn't good. Remember Cookie Crisp? I wasn't a fan of Cookie Crisp. I didn't. Cookie Crisp was too crisp. Yo, corn pops. Yo, ain't nobody say nothing bad about corn pops. They never changed the blend. Yo, corn pops was good, bro. Pops. They're great. I never liked Fruit Loops either. I never liked the Fruit Loops. I didn't like the Fruit Loops. Remember Fruit Loops? I didn't like it. I even knew as a kid. This is 451. I never liked Fruit Loops. I never liked Fruity Pebbles. I didn't even like the way Fruit Loops. You smell Fruit Loops. What the hell is even? It's like they put like fake fruit cologne on fruit. Fruit Loops. I don't like the way Fruit Loops smell. Yeah, mm. It is what it is. It is what it is. And then, I used to stay at my grandma's house, and she'd always have raisin bran. You want some cereal? Raisin bran? I make you some cereal. Raisin bran. Raisin bran. You're like, ugh. You want some Wheaties? And you're like, nah, I don't want this. Hmm? Here's what it is. Cracker Jacks. Do they even sell Cracker Jacks anymore? Nah, man. I can't hang out with you. I don't like that. Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks. Here's what it is. Nobody cares. So, tons of black and red pepper, some earth, a good amount of cedar, a twangy sour note, some slight sweetness. It's a powerful cigar. It's a heavy cigar until you let go of the smoke. Is what it is. I ain't never scared. Yeah, that's frosted wheats. You're talking about frosted wheats, frosted mini wheats. Exactly. Here's what it is. I don't care if I ever come back. You should care. Yo, that song is suspect. It says, "Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd, buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever get back." What was this written by? What was that guy? Who was that guy? Epstein? What did Epstein write this? I don't care if I ever come back. What are they kidnapping people at the baseball game? Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever came back. What do we do? What do the parents go to the police station? Yeah, we can't find my son. Man, how long has he been gone? 2 days. 2 days. All right. When's the last time you saw him? Well, he was at the Yankee game with his uncle. Okay, ma'am, I have one more question. Did your son consume any Cracker Jacks? I don't know. What do you mean, Cracker Jack? Cracker Jacks, it's caramelized peanuts and popcorn. It comes a little prize. Come to think of it, I think the kid likes Cracker Jack. Well, there you go. He doesn't even care if he comes back. Your son's not coming back. He doesn't care. I don't care if I ever come back. You see, he's in the back of a minivan eating Cracker Jacks. I don't even care if I come back. Cracker Jacks. What the hell's wrong with you people? I mean, what's next? Hey, try a nice Hershey's bar. Who cares if you die? I mean, what's the next thing? Skittles. Suicide's not that bad. I mean, what an evil thing. Cracker Jacks. Who cares if you die? I don't know. Yeah, it's what it is. It is what it is. I don't care if I ever come back. Yo, Skittles is straight shit. Yo, Skittles just gives people cancer, man. All those candies just give you cancer. Yo, all those candies have enough chemicals and dyes and sugar, forget about it. But the chemicals and dyes they put in those candies, Skittles, Starburst. What the hell is even a starburst? Did you ever try to figure out what is even a starburst? Starburst. You're just giving yourself like kidney failure. Starburst. Oh yeah, a lot of nutritional value in Starburst. There you go. Mm, yeah, here's what it is. It's garbage. It's garbage. Starburst. If you're like 40 years old like me, go to 7-Eleven and go buy a king size Starburst, and then just regret your life. Oh, after the third one, you're like, what am I doing? This is garbage. Starburst, Pop Rocks. Pop Rocks was just crack. Remember Pop Rocks? You put it in your mouth, a demonic Pop Rocks. Oh, your teeth are rotting away. Oh, remember Fun Dip? Fun Dip, sitting there, it's just cocaine there. You get snorting the sugar. Yeah. Fun Dip. Oh, it's Fun Dip. And Jolly Ranchers were okay. Jolly Ranchers get a pass. I never liked ring pops. Exactly. I never liked ring pops. Ring pops were ring pops. Ring pops were stupid. I never liked ring pops. Ring pops. And I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what else I didn't like. Ring pops. Yeah, ring pops. No, ring pops. But what about blow pops? Let me tell you something right there. No candy should any candy be given to any people, adults or children, called blow pops. A blow pop. What do you mean blow pops? What the hell is that? Blow pops. And then they had the other one. They make the whistle. What was that one? Push pops. Remember push pops? Push pops. You just push it out. Push pops. The only candy that has to get erect. Literally, the candy's this big. It looks like a chapstick, and you give it a finger enema, and then the candy's like oh wow, it's terrible. It's like perverts. There's a blow pops and push pops. There you go. A bunch of perverts designed this shit. Bunch of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what it is. M&Ms. I never liked M&Ms. M&Ms were straight shit. Snickers was pretty good. M&Ms were straight shit. What about Crunch Bar? No, but Crunch Bar was popular when I was a kid. Twix, no, Twix is all right. Kit Kat, nah. Kit Kat was a waste of time. Give me a break. Give me a break. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. What do you mean, break me off a piece of it? Buy your own Kit Kat bar. If I have a Kit Kat bar, I'm not breaking you a piece of. Yo, give me a break. Yo, I'm not giving you a piece of this Kit Kat bar. Yo, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. I ain't never scared. Uh, 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 uh. Three Musketeers was the most 451. Yo, they were suspect. Yo, that Three Musketeers, that's a soft candy bar, man. They're like, oh, it's got a creamy nougat feeling. Three Musketeers. It's got that Milky Way wasn't bad. Remember Milky Way? It's cool. I feel like I'm a kid again. I never had that. Um, then you remember Warheads? Do you remember Warheads? You had sour Warheads, and you had the hot fire Warheads. Yeah. Uh, Warheads. That shit is dangerous. Warheads can make a kid have a seizure, man. Dude, warheads were dangerous. Yeah. Sour Patch Kids. Yeah. And you wonder why all these kids have diabetes. Diabetes. Tootsie Pops are all right. The orange Tootsie Pop, listen, orange Tootsie Pops, they get a pass. This cigar is getting a 4.4. It was really good. However, there was a lack of finish, but it was strong. The Golden Era was the better Corojo cigar. Is what it is. That's just the truth. Go buy this cigar and buy a Golden Era. The Golden Era is the better blend. This is a good cigar, though. So it is what it is. So we're done here. Yeah, that's just disgusting. Oh, gentlemen, we're done. I'm gonna go. I'm tired. I've been up since 5 in the morning. I had a long week, and nobody cares, and I know you don't care. So listen, I'll talk to you guys later. You stay fresh. You stay out of trouble. The Don Pepin TAA 2023 was a really good cigar that was bold and heavy while puffing with a short finish. So take it for what it is. It still was a good blend, though. I'll see you around. You stay fresh, and I don't care if you ever come back. All right? Take it easy.